7 common lies younger women tell to fool older men. How do you know if a younger woman is lying just to fool you? Many men fall into the trap of sweet lies and think these women are really interested. The hard truth is that they don't like you at all. Yes, they lie by saying they love you, that you're the only one they're dating, and other sweet nothings. If you really want to uncover the harsh reality, watch this video. We'll tell you the 7 most common lies a younger woman tells an older man to fool him. And don't go anywhere just yet, because the last lie is the most shocking and risky, which, if you don't recognize it in time, can lead to you losing your girl. But before we start, I would really appreciate it if you support us by hitting the like button. Thank you very much. Now, let's get started. Number 1. I love you. The phrase, I love you, is powerful and evokes deep emotional responses. When a younger woman says this to an older man, she's expressing her feelings and a sense of commitment. However, a wholesome number of women use this phrase strategically to secure their position in your life. Often, a woman will say, I love you, even though it's not true. And it's not because she's taking advantage of you. It may be because you say it first, and she feels uncomfortable if she doesn't say it back. So she says it back in the hope that she'll really feel that way later, or she thinks she'll feel that way later. She just hasn't realized it yet, so she's not using you. But if she says, I love you, because she wants to do something for selfish reasons, then she could be taking advantage of you. To find out if her love is genuine, or if it's just 3 words she's using to get your attention and money, pay attention to when she says the phrase. Does she say, I love you, after you've done something for her or given her something she wants? If so, then something is wrong in her head. Real love is constant and unconditional and does not depend on specific actions or favors. You also need to observe her behavior during your difficult times. Is she there to support you in difficult times? Or is she just nice when you offer her something or when everything is going well? Does she make an effort to build a future with you and include you in her life plans and decisions? Or does she remain vague and avoid talking about a long-term commitment? Only when you know the answers to all these questions will you know if her professions of love are true, or if it's just another cute lie she tells when it benefits her. Number 2. You're different from other guys. When a younger woman says that you're unique or different from other men, she uses this statement as an ego boost for you to make you feel exceptional and valuable. However, this statement is often used as a manipulative tactic to make you feel special and lower your defenses. It plays on your desire to be seen as better than the competition and can get you to invest in them emotionally and materially. If you want to know if she's telling the truth or just playing a mind game with you, observe how she treats you compared to others. Is she sincerely showing appreciation and respect for your unique qualities? Or is she using this comparison to gain favors or financial support? If she makes this comparison frequently but doesn't back it up with consistent, sincere actions, it's a clear sign that she's trying to manipulate you with flattery. Also, pay attention to how often she makes similar comparisons to other aspects of her life. If she frequently mentions that different things or people are different or special, then this is a pattern of manipulation and a sweet lie rather than a genuine compliment. Genuine admiration is shown through consistent respect, appreciation, and actions that match her words. Number 3. My phone died. Here's another classic lie that younger women use to fool you. My phone died. Now, let's be real. In this day and age, everyone is glued to their phones. If she tells you her phone died, there's a good chance it's a strategic move and a made-up excuse rather than a technical mishap. Think about it, her phone is practically an extension of herself. So, what's really going on here? This phrase usually translates to, I don't want to talk to you anymore and I can't be bothered messaging you back, or I needed some space. It's a subtle way of putting distance between you without having to explain why. Even if her charger is on the other side of the room, why can't she just go over there and get it? This shows that she isn't that into you or interested in you. To save yourself from being hurt or allowing her to fool and use you, you just need to call it quits. Number 4. You're strong, attractive, sexy, successful, handsome, generous, and so on. What man wouldn't want to hear these things? It's the ultimate brain activation through positive stimuli. But be careful. If a woman is just using you, she knows exactly how to pump up your ego to get what she wants. Here's how. Pay attention to the timing of her compliments. Is it followed by a please? It could be immediately, a few hours later, or even a few days later. Let me explain this to you. it's important to recognize the difference between genuine admiration and manipulation. Maybe she suddenly wants jewelry that she can't afford, or she needs help with her bills that she should be able to handle on her own. Maybe she's pointing out a fence that needs mending. If her compliments are constantly accompanied by a request, that's a warning sign. The truth is, a woman who really cares about you compliments you because it makes you happy, not because she's asking you for a favor. She appreciates you for who you are and what you do without you having to do anything in return. So pay close attention to whether she's targeting your sore points with her praise. It's important that you differentiate between sincere compliments and those with ulterior motives. Number 5. I'm not that kind of girl. Picture this scenario. You give her a passionate kiss on the first date, and she says, "Oh, I never do that." Or if she sleeps with you on the third date, she wakes up in the morning and says, "I'm not that kind of girl, and I never do that." Unfortunately, these are white lies. Most likely, she's done something like this before. She's afraid of you judging her, so she tells these tiny white lies. The reason for this is that it doesn't really matter how many people you've had sex with. If you ask a girl how many people she's had sex with, she'll never tell the truth. She'll lie every time and say she hasn't had sex with that many people. Don't be fooled in front of her, and don't believe her sweet lies. Wake up and know the reality. Number 6. You're my hero. When someone says that a man is a hero, he or she is trying to tap into a man's innate desire to protect and provide. However, when a younger woman uses this phrase frequently, especially when she desires something from you, it's a manipulative tactic on her part. When a man hears this compliment, it makes him feel invincible and indispensable, which lowers his guard and makes him more likely to comply with her request. To judge the sincerity of this statement, observe how often she expresses gratitude and admiration without expecting anything in return. Genuine admiration is constant and not tied to specific actions. If she only calls you her hero when she needs financial support, favors, or other forms of help, that's a red flag. You should also pay attention to how she responds to your boundaries. Does she respect your boundaries and appreciate your efforts, or does she push for more and use flattery to get her way? A woman who truly sees you as her hero will respect your boundaries and appreciate your efforts without constantly asking for more. Number 7. Oh, he's just a friend. This is not so much a white lie and more of a straight-up lie. If a girl says, "He's just a friend," you should question it. Girls can be friends with other men, and you don't have to check a girl for this male friendship. But if sometimes it doesn't feel right to you, or they seem less like friends and more like something else, don't just accept it when she says they're just friends. Ask or just observe them when they are together. If she still doesn't seem right, then keep yourself from getting hurt in the long run and just let it go.